Marc Todd. I'm with Skreens. I'm the founder of Skreens. I'm out of Foxborough, Mass. I founded Skreens in 2012. What we're trying to do is we want to change the way TV and display technology work for everybody. First of all, let's take a look at the problem. Right now, and I think everybody will be aware of this, that viewers are more sophisticated. We're on iPhones, we're on tablets, we're looking at online content. Content's coming from the internet, content's from Apple TV. I got Comcast, I got Xbox, I got PlayStation, I got Roku. It's coming from everywhere, right? And it's exploding. And quite frankly, the existing TV isn't sophisticated enough to empower the user to view all of this. And this market is massive. In the last 4 years, there are 2 billion of these flat panel TVs deployed around the world. And they're getting bigger and they're getting brighter. So the solution. The solution is Skreens has developed a new strategy, a new platform strategy that takes everything from cable, satellite, broadband, streaming devices, gaming, consoles, PCs, brings them together for one user configurable screen. So, and the goal of this is we want the viewer to rule. I don't want the TV to be ruled by whatever the input is. So here's the product concept. What we've done is we've built a semiconductor. I've been stealth for a little over 3 years. And what I've been building is a piece of silicon that will ultimately end up in a box that may look like this. And I built boxes, and this is one of the prototype boxes, that take simultaneous HDMI inputs, things like cable, satellite, Xboxes, and with a built-in processor, applies internet, so I can get things like Twitter and Hulu, Netflix, that sort of thing. And combine them all together and shot them to the TV. And what it does is it takes these HDMI inputs and allows you to resize the screen in any form, in any layout. And then you can recall the layouts. Now the reason that this is significant and important is that the user can then, and I guess I'll point to this screen. If I have Comcast in this window, and I have an Xbox in this window, and Twitter in this window, I'm creating an experience for myself. 60 seconds. So, our go-to-market strategy. We've been taking this technology to gamers, streamers, and fantasy sports fans. Anybody that has second screen experience while they're watching the first screen instantly get the value proposition of what we're doing. So we went and we're building a community at PAX East. We performed thousands of live demonstrations, and we're getting thousands of people to sign up. So what we're trying to do is take this community, move to build a Kickstarter, get early adopters, get those early adopters to deploy some of the product, and then we'll raise a Series A, go to sales and distribution long term. The silicon that we built in here will go into TVs, monitors, set-top boxes. That'll be a license, and we'll have an app store that we will manage. So any questions?
So this seems similar to some of the digital signage technologies that are out there and being licensed to MSOs, like cable head-ins and so on. So how does your technology differ from that?
Yeah, good question. This will actually look very similar to how broadcast TV uses the same function. This is called blending. Blending, at least line rate video blending, is a $10,000 to $30,000 proposition if you want to do this. The key for what we're doing is we're doing that blending, and I'm shrinking that down into under a couple $100 at the consumer. And I've integrated the HTML5 applications. When you combine those two spaces and control with an iPad, from the demo that I didn't do, it really changes the dynamic. So it's a new piece of silicon. So I have a partnership with a semiconductor vendor, specifically designed not just for me to build the product and get the price down, but to ultimately send out through their distribution channel to all of the boxes, set-top boxes, cable boxes, gaming stations. Yeah.
Love the idea. I've got a forward HDMI conversion box with nice enough projector. I don't have a TV projector. So it's constant struggle just going from one to the other. So So I like the idea that you can see everything there, and you can just pick the channel you want, and you kind of going from one to the other.
Yes.
Is your goal to kind of make this as a standalone router that could replace my HDMI box, or is your goal to kind of that seems like an easier path, and guys like me would just buy that straight on.
Yeah, so I'm going to sell that box at Kickstarter, so stay aware, give us your email address, go to my website, like us. You're going to get that box. But the real ultimate goal here, truly the ultimate goal, is that you're going to take the semiconductor that's in this and it's going to go into TVs, into other set-top boxes, into home gateways, into gaming stations. The technology cascades. It'll be a small license fee that we will charge into those things. And then it's really about keeping the App Store open. So that right now, if you want to make an app for a TV, you can't. There's nothing available. You got apps for everything else on the phone and on the tablet. You cannot make an app for a TV and still watch the TV. This dramatically changes the power structure legally and creates the platform for the next generation of display technology, not just for the home, but for businesses, hospitals, hotels, places like this. It's just because I have PowerPoint up doesn't mean I shouldn't be able to bring up CNN. We should be able to mux this information a lot faster. And so we've taken a strategy to both design and think out this process, build it, run the patent structures, and then bring it to market. So what I'm missing is I got to do some marketing now.
Is it patented?
Yeah, well, I don't actually have a patent yet. I have over 1,000 patentable concepts which I have on file. I took a strategy of first to file. And they've been submitted both nationally in U.S. PTO and international. We have found no significant, really nobody else of direct patent structures read on our technology. Quite frankly, the technology didn't exist. The silicon wasn't possible in the past.
What's your price tag?
Price target. A box that may look like this for 2 HDMI ports, built-in processor, $199. 4 ports, like you're saying, $399, $499, something like that. Reality, once I get by that funds a lot of the company. Honestly, I want to get these things out $5 a piece on margin. I really want these things to be for free. The goal, ultimately, is these things are run 5 hours a day. There's your revenue, 5 hours a day. Analytics, advertising, targeted advertising, social interaction, applications. This is where the money is. It's in the long tail.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How does the audio work?
Excellent question. Let's say you got 3 or 4 things up. You're going to select one on your tablet or on your iPhone. Open API, by the way, if you want to write an app to read you everything. Select the audio that comes out through. Every other audio will be piped out Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, so you can earbud it with an iPhone, or you can go to a Sonos or something along those lines.
Is it controlled on your iPad?
Yes. In fact, yes. The controller's on the iPad, and I'll get the demo working for you, and you can see it's controlling the iPad, iPhone, and whatnot. Yep.
Does it support multiple TVs or just one?
It supports one TV. My goal is to make the one TV. It is actually trivial to make 2 outputs or 3 outputs. I didn't want to reinvent the wheel. My goal is to take everything that we have, voice recognition, all this other cool technology, and allow people to finally get in and use the TV. So we are really a glue logic for having everybody in the industry, I'm talking cable and satellite as well, to take the next step up. They lack the platform and idea to do it legally. This is that idea.